Can the link be shared with me so that I can share it on my social also? Okay. Alhamdulillah. الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم كثيرا. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى ربي وسلامه عليه. Alhamdulillah, it's that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us to experience another month of Ramadan, and now we're in the 10th day, and already we've completed the 10th night, and we have moved actually to the middle 10 days of Ramadan, the middle third of Ramadan. And so we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept what is past and to bless us in what is remaining. And I'm very happy and honored to be with the East London Mosque community, ELAB, and that thriving, amazing part of East London, alhamdulillah, that I've had the pleasure of visiting from before. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept your fasting and to accept your qiyam and to accept your charity and to accept your citation of the Quran and everything that you do in this month to come closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I wanted to share briefly with you a hadith that is tied to Ramadan, but it is a general hadith that I think people should be very familiar with. And it's a very beautiful and powerful hadith. The Prophet ﷺ, he defines for us 3 tools that are really tools of success in life and in every endeavor that you can have within whatever lifetime a person is written for them. The Prophet ﷺ, hadith of Abu Hurairah, it is reported by Muslim. He mentions 3 things. He says, "Ihris ala ma yanfa'uk." Focus on what benefits you. That's number 1. Number 2, wasta'in billah, and seek the help of Allah. That's number 2. Wala ta'jaz, and don't give up. Persist. These 3 things. And we are going to spend the next half hour, inshallah ta'ala, discussing these 3 points and kind of peeling back the layers of these 3 points. Number 1, he says, focus on what benefits you. And the first thing that we realize is this word hirs, which means focus, which means concern, that you be concerned about what benefits. And so right now, immediately, if I'm taking the advice of the Prophet ﷺ, I'm asking myself, the things that I did today, were they beneficial to me? The speech that I say, is it beneficial speech? The actions that I do, is it beneficial actions? The things that I'm spending my days in and my nights in quarantine, if I'm a student, or if I'm not working at the moment, what am I doing with my time? The Prophet ﷺ tells us to focus on that which is beneficial. And Ibn al-Qayyim, one of the great scholars of Islam, he says that a person should divide their thoughts. We're not even getting to the actions yet, but a person's thoughts, he says, should revolve around four things. Your fantasies, your fleeting thoughts, your daydreams, they should all revolve around four things. Number one, he says, is something that will get you benefit in the dunya. Think about your health. Think about your finances. Think about your career. Think about your school. Think about your relationships. Think about something. Plan, strategize about something that will bring you benefit in the dunya. Your thoughts should involve that for sure. You're living in the dunya. Number two, something that will bring you benefit in the hereafter. What will bring me closer to Jannah? What will bring me higher in Jannah? That young man from the Ansar who said to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet said to him, tell me something that I can make dua for you for. And immediately he says, I ask Allah to make me your companion in paradise. So his thinking about your position in the hereafter and how you can benefit yourself and better your position in the hereafter. That's number two. Number three, Ibn al-Qayyim says, your thoughts should revolve around how to prevent harm for yourself in this world. And so, how do I create, financial stability for myself? How do I create a multiple streams of income for myself so that I'm not reliant on any particular job? How do I repel illness from myself? How do I repel brokenness in my relationships with individuals? Right? How do I protect myself from harm in this world? And number four, he says something that will protect you from harm in the hereafter. Thinking about what are the things that I can do to protect me from sakarat al-maut, from adab al-qabr, from punishment of the grave, from the terror of the day of judgment, from being a muflis on the day of judgment, someone who is bankrupt, as the Prophet ﷺ told us. How do I protect myself from the hellfire? So reflecting on these four things, Ibn al-Qayyim says a person's mind should be occupied by that. Ihris ala ma yanfa'. Focus on what benefits. But then there is a secret to this phrase, and that is a single letter. The Prophet ﷺ says, Ihris ala ma yanfa'uka. This kaf makes the phrase, focus on what benefits you. And this is really profound, because what benefits me is different than what benefits you. And what benefits you is different than what benefits your sister or your brother. It's different than what benefits the community of the masjid. It's different than what benefits your neighbor. It's different than, and so let me focus. Let me zoom in on the things that benefit me. Benefit me in what sense? Benefit me in the things that will protect me from punishment in the hereafter, will bring me closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, fulfill my potential. And there are a lot of examples that I'll give about this. This phrase, if you understand this phrase, focus on what benefits you, it answers so many questions that people ask about so many different aspects in life. I'll give you an example. The scholars, they debate which career path is best, which occupation is the most virtuous. Some said it is that you be a farmer, because farmers, their hearts are attached to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the end of the day, no matter what effort you put in, if there's no rain, then there's no crops. And so the farmer's heart is attached to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and every non-Muslim society, they will have some sort of rain prayer or salatul istisqa or some sort of rain dance or some recognition that we need something beyond our human efforts. That's number one. They said farmer, of course. The farmer's heart is attached. They're more humble. Number two, they're more connected to God. Some said, no, it's a merchant. Because a merchant, everything that we experience is because of trade. This laptop I have, this microphone I have, this book that I have, this shirt that I'm wearing, everything that you're wearing, everything in your room, in your living room through which you're watching this, the phone that you're holding to watch this, is because of trade. Everything that we have is because someone wanted to exchange it for a service, or to exchange it for a profit, or to exchange it for, and so trade is something that is so powerful. And the Prophet ﷺ, of course, it is not lost on us that he was a merchant, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's number two. Number three, some said no, it is a craftsman, someone who works with their hand. Somewhat, because the Prophet ﷺ, he said that the best risk is what a person takes with their own hand. The best risk, or the best payment, is what a person earns with their own hand. Okay?
Sir, can you use the laptop mic? Can you use the laptop mic? The table mic is giving us problem. Use the laptop mic.
What's that?
If you can disconnect the table mic and use the laptop mic.
Why? But is it not coming in?
It's distorted sound. The sound is coming distorted.
That's strange. La ilaha illallah. Excuse me 1 second. I don't know if that's going to be.
It's better now.
How about let me rejoin? Can I rejoin in a second? Because if I simply unplug this, it comes in.
You'll have to reconnect again. I can't hear you now. Can you just reconnect to the link again? Assalamu alaikum. We're just having a small technical issue. We'll be coming back live soon again, inshallah. What does that do?
You won't listen to your own audio.
Okay.
Because of this, there is echo.
Assalamu alaikum. We'll be coming back live soon, inshallah. We're just having a small technical issue.